Welcome to Odds.com's breakdown of UFC Fight Night 172 live this Saturday night, May 16th. We brought our best MMA analysts together to find angles to get you paid. We got Boston Nick in the house, aka Mr. Fatfist. We got Big Mo from Mo Screen TV, and we got Clint, star of the Die Hard MMA podcast. It's time to figure out how to get paid. And we're on the main card. We're on the middleweight bout here. Second fight of the main card. 6'1" American, your boy Eric Anders, 13-4-0, plus 110 opening line at Bet365. Now at plus 125. Going up against 6'1" Polish Christoph Jaco, 21-4-0, open at minus 138. Now minus 150. Clint, let's start with you. How do we get paid on Saturday with this fight?
Jimmy, I like this fight a whole lot, man. We've got Christoph Jaco. This guy is a slick striker. He's got some great clinch attacks. He has some serious step-in elbows, step-in uppercuts. He works the low calf kick, some very high-level striking from this guy. The only problem I have with Christoph Jaco is he slows down massively in round 3. I did creep a little bit. I went on his Instagram, and he looks like he's in the best shape I've ever seen him in. So maybe he has plugged that hole up. On the other side of the cage, though, he's facing a physical monster in Eric, your boy Anders. This guy used to play football at a very high level, and he has transitioned over into MMA. He's just a brick shithouse, man. There's not a lot that you can do to this guy if he doesn't want you to. Very athletic, big left hand, physically strong, hard to take down because of it, those thick tree trunk legs and powerful hips, and he's got a brick head, Jimmy. It is so hard for you to crack this guy. Even if you're the better striker, everyone's got a hard time rocking him because he just does not get hurt. And I got to tell you, I feel like this is a dog or pass situation. I've been burned one too many times by Eric Anders, but I'm very tempted to bet him again here. Christoph Jaco is on a 2-fight winning streak. He beat Alan Amedovski and then Marc-Andre Barriol. Neither fighter is a guy that I'm very impressed with. Before that, he was on a 3-fight losing skid with back-to-back knockouts by Uriah Hall, which no shame there. That guy can knock out an elephant, and Brad Tavares. There's your red flag, Jimmy. You do not get knocked out by Brad Tavares. The dude couldn't bust a grape. He's only got like 2 knockouts on his record, and one of them is Christoph Jaco. If Eric Anders lands that left hand, it is good night time. And Christoph Jaco really relies on the panic wrestling whenever he gets hurt. He's the rightful favorite from a skill set perspective, but I think he's going to be in constant danger this entire fight, and there's no way that he can finish Eric Anders. So Eric is going to be live for that knockout all the way until the final bell. I'm going to watch this line and see if it gets any wider. Like I said, I know Jaco is the cleaner striker, and that makes me hesitant to take Eric Anders, but I think he's definitely the side. It's dog or pass for me.
And the dog is becoming bigger. Open at plus 110, now at plus 125. Big Mo. What do you think of Clint looking at your boy?
I think he is correct in the sense of when he says he has that one-shot power. He has a cross that he brings straight from that Alabama Crimson Tide. Just smash. Hey, dude's super athlete. Pretty hard to take down. Got those big old tree trunk legs. He has 75% takedown defense. The red flag for me with him is he absorbs almost double what he gives. So he gives a couple, but he'll take 3 or 4 back. And I think with Jaco being the more crisp, clean of a striker, like everything Clint said, don't have to repeat it about his striking. I think you got to add in there his takedowns. I think he has nice, crisp, clean takedowns. I think Jotko is the smarter fighter. I think that also a couple fights ago, I think after the Brad Tavares lost or around, I think it was that he came out talking about it's a brand new Jotko 2.0. And I think with that, you talking about you doing a little TLC creep. Yeah, I know you remember that song, Clint.
I wish I didn't.
Hey, you know about it. I think that he's super in good shape. I think that he's coming about it totally different than what he used to. I think he's going to come in, think he's going to try to get Anders down, but if he can't get him down, he's going to be feinting those takedowns to have Anders thinking. I don't think Anders is the smartest fighter. I don't think he has the best fight IQ. I think that Jotko is going to get it done, but by decision. I think, just like Clint said, he's going to be in trouble till the very end of the bell. I just think Anders is going to slow down a little bit in the third. It's going to take his power away. I hope that doesn't drop Jotko's guard and make him get a little bit too confident. If that is the case, Anders can knock him out. I repeat, Anders can knock him out. I think Jotko's too slick, better striking, but technical striking. And he has that grappling aspect. Just like he said, the competition, Mark Andre, is not that good. But what I look at when I'm breaking down fights, when I'm seeing where you can find little holes, stuff like that, it's about game planning for me. And it shows that he goes for the takedowns. Against Mark Andre, he went 2 for 14, but he shot for 14 takedowns. Against Amidowski, he went 4 for 4 on the takedowns. He didn't go for any takedowns against Brad Tavares. That shows you right there probably why he got knocked out.
He's probably not taking Anders down, though.
Yeah, but he just has to show that threat. You know what I'm saying? He has to have that threat to where Anders is thinking he's going to try to snatch my leg, and I'm banking on Jotko having the crisper, cleaner striking to be able to feint those takedowns, get them guessing, beat them in like volume. You know what I'm saying? I'm picking decision. I think Jotko's going to be too smart to get caught by that big hand. Just like, speaking of getting caught by that big hand, I think maybe if Nick fought this guy, he wouldn't get hit by that hand either. The reason I say that, guys out there, YouTube land, my man Boston Nick over there, he's might have walked around with him before. Jotko, actually, he said he got caught in a rear naked choke one time. Nick said it ain't nothing. He put his neck down, perfect technique. He said Jotko ain't got nothing on Nick. Hey, Nick, am I lying?
Don't you lie. I shucked that off, took him down, and I submitted him. So
my bad, bro. My bad.
No. I've held mitts for Jotko, vice versa. Great dude. Speaks a little bit of English, enough. But my opinion right now, I think Jotko here is the better kickboxer all around. Anders is going to try to take Jotko to the cage, in my opinion, and wear on him a little bit. Now, as Clint mentioned earlier in the segment or in the videos, that might not work for him. That might tire him out. You know what I mean? So Christoph Jaco in the stand-up department, in my opinion, is the better stand-up fighter. Now, I know you said your boy has a good left hand, but, I mean, Jaco's got probably a better left hand. He can switch stances. He's got great kicks, as somebody mentioned, great low ankle kicks. And Eric Anders right now, 13-4, 6'1", 185. They're both about the same. Reach-wise, we got Christoph Jaco at a 2-inch reach advantage. And not to mention Anders coming off after those 2 wins with Gerald Marchard and, Moreira by KO in the first round. Before that, 3 straight losses. 1 to Thiago Santos, which we're not going to take away from him, okay? Which briefly he retired afterwards, if you remember, okay? And then came back. And then it lost to Elias Theodora, who is Invicta. What he does for Invicta, he doesn't fight for them. He is a ring girl. He's a ring girl.
Jimmy, you ready?
Elias Theodora is a ring girl / boy. Okay, that's what he does now. So that being said, I want to wait for the line and get a little bit better on Jotko. I think we're going to have some people jump on Anders. I know Clint's waiting for the opposite to happen, but I do like Jotko in this fight, but it's a very close fight. I do like to fight for the distance.
The opposite is happening. I mean, Jotko is taking money right now. Is it possible, Nick, that you wait a little bit longer and Jotko becomes a bigger favorite?
What's he at right now?
He opened at -138 at Bet365. He's now -150.
Jesus, that's a tough line.
What do you think you get for Jotko by decision?
Yeah, plus odds for sure.
Yeah,
plus odds. I'd say like right around plus 134, 135, 160-ish, I would assume, right around there.
Which is interesting to me because that's the only way he wins this fight.
Yeah, I don't think he knocks out your boy. He's got a good, decent chin. He's faced a lot harder hitters like Thiago Santos and whatnot. It's just weird how he retired after that Thiago Santos fight. He just gave up, like he was done, and all of a sudden now he's coming back. I mean, he has fought 2 or 3 fights after that, but I don't know. I like Jotko. I know American Top Team. Mikey Brown says they're bringing guys in there constantly. They're training them one by one with a couple training partners at a time. So that gym has been very, very active. can't say the same about your boys. So Jotko it is.
Jotko by decision. A look from our Mr. Fat Fist. Clint, on the other hand, waiting for Anders to get to become a bigger dog. Is that right, Clint?
Yeah, I'm not entirely sold on the fact that I'm going to play it, though, Jimmy. The fact is, I'm not laying wood on Jotko. That's the end of the story. If I was going to bet this fight, it's going to be dog or pass. I'm not sold on Anders. I bet him a couple times in his last couple fights. And the fact of the matter is, kind of like Nick was talking about, he's retired before and came back. I think he's doing this for a paycheck. I think he realizes he can do this. He's decent, but he's not getting any better. He's not going for the title. He fought Thiago Santos and realized what the level of a championship fighter feels like and knew he was not going to get there. So we have a finished product in Eric Anders. Eric Anders right now will beat certain people, but he's going to lose to certain other people. And I think that's the problem. I hate betting on a stationary fighter that's not improving or evolving. So I may end up passing, but if I had to make a play, I'd be taking that dog money just because you can't trust a guy with no chin at 205.
If you can get him at plus odds, though, if you can get Jotko at plus odds by decision, is that something that you would be interested in?
I'm not betting on a guy without a chin facing Eric Anders. That left hand is something else, man. Even if he's not fully 100% into this, he's got that power. And if you're getting KO'd by Brad Tavares, I'm never putting a dime on you.
Big Mo, after hearing these two breakdowns and, talking about it yourself, put a bow on this bad boy?
Jotko by decision. That's the play. He's a smart fighter. His chin is suspect. He's going to be able to stay out of that one big bomb, and he's going to be able to avoid that. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I see it. I see he's going to strike low volume. It's going to be a boring fight. They might get in a little tussle. If Anders can make it a brawl and take the technical away from Jotko, Anders can make it sloppy, and he can make Jotko go left when he should have went right and get caught. But I just don't see it happening. Jotko 2.0 is going to come out, threaten takedowns, beat him with just the cleaner strikes, hold him against the cage some, back up, just work that game, get a decision.
Oh, I like the over 2.5 in here as well because I know there'll be
2.5. Jotko by decision gives you a plus line. Eric Anders to win the fight gives you a plus line. Those are the two looks from our panel. Check us out at odds.com. Follow us on Twitter, odds110, and subscribe to our YouTube page right here, Odds HQ. We're going to keep breaking down all these fights because we're so thankful to have them. Big thanks to our analysts, our panel here this evening. We got Big Mo from Mo Scream TV. We got Clint Star, the diehard MMA podcast, and we've got our guy Boston Nick, aka Mr. Fat Fist, breaking down these fights. Most important thing on Saturday is to get paid. Get paid on Saturday. Good luck out there.